Hey guys, so before we get started here, I did want to mention, unfortunately, my mic wasn't picked up during this gameplay, which is kind of a bummer. This was the first time I was playing through the Copernicus Conspiracy DLC, and I kind of enjoyed it. Copernicus especially is a really cool character, very Leonardo-esque, and I thought instead of just leaving it commentary-less, I'll just voice over a little bit when there's no cutscene, so... let's enjoy it.
Who is this man?
He comes from Prussia. I hear he studies at the Vaticano, but his words are unlike any that issue from that place.
Some may tell you to be content with Ptolemy's explanation of the heavens. His mathematical contortions of the spheres dancing around the Earth. But why are such complicated numbers required? Perhaps to disguise a myriad of contradictions. You must question bad logic. It is why we live, to ask questions.
Kill him quickly. The Master wants all the scholars silenced by nightfall.
If the Borgia are involved, then so am I.
I love the random guy in the background. He's just like, who are you and what the fuck are you talking about? It's great. This is just a straight up brawl. You'll see how I take care of it. We call my homies in, cause of course. And then you know the drill. Nothing. You can't beat a montage when it comes to this. Bang. And bang. But that one I think kinda missed, but this one, bang. We hit that. Bang. And just when you think we're out, not crossbow. And then one more to seal the deal. What a start, huh? DLC started off strong in my book. That was good fun. I ended up hiding over a corner, over a ledge half the time, but you know.
Who are you that defends without cause?
One who believes in freedom. Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Ezio. They call me Niccolò Copernico. I have heard your name spoken at the Borgia court. But now I have proof that you truly exist.
Il Vaticano welcomes you. Yet, you are under attack by its guards.
You think me one of them? Truthfully, you would be right. Yesterday, I was a Templar.
And today?
The Templars wanted me to keep the findings of my experiments hidden. And that I cannot do.
The Borgia hunt for you and your friends.
My fellow scholars? The logic of such a purge escapes me. Fight Copernico! But we will discuss reasoning later.
Follow me.
A lot of this this DLC is, at least for the full sync, is just under a time limit, which I'm a bit against. It's just a big long run through the town, and then this guy starts chasing us. So you know what we gotta do. Boosh.
On me.
Ezio's quick on the draw. You gotta love it. But yeah, not much else happening there.
Let's go. You will be safe here.
What of the other scholars?
How do I know I can trust you?
How do you know anything? Knowledge gathering is a dangerous enterprise. Easier to stay in place, learning nothing, than to risk in order to truly know.
All right. Enlighten me.
Take these letters to the scholars. They must be informed of the threat to their safety.
And this may this may very well be the start of the downfall of this DLC. Didn't mind the beginning too much. You know, there's a lot of interaction with Copernicus, and I mean, he's a fun character to just listen to. But just look at what happens now. Alright? So find Scholar, give him the letter before the guards kill him, deliver in under 2 minutes. You know, fair enough. There's another time limit, but that's fine. And about a minute later, we're just about there.
This is from Copernicus.
Thank you.
And that's it. That's the mission. And unfortunately, it's not the only one. This one, you have to deliver in under a minute. Which, I mean, you start at 2 minutes, it's pretty tight, I'll be honest. And about a minute later, I mean, I cut it close, it was within seconds.
Copernicus sent me.
Grazie.
Okay, that was a twist. I was expecting the worst, and that really saved it. I'm getting absolutely washed, and the arrow storm comes in to save the day. Gotta love it. And this one may be slightly different. You gotta deliver it to 3 scholars now. I wonder how will we ever achieve this? This one has a 30-second time limit. Get to the first one in about 15 seconds.
Thank you.
And it didn't make much sense. The full sync required you to do it in under 3 minutes. The first one gave you 30 seconds. This one gives you, I think, 45 seconds.
Get to safety.
I will. Grazie.
And I'm not too sure how much the last one gives. We'll see. A minute. Add all that up, it's not 3 minutes. So at most, you'll still be able to get it done.
Take this. It is from Copernicus.
Grazie.
And it's a whole bunch of nothing in the end. Like, just straight up filler, unfortunately. So that's why I skipped a lot of it. Not much to really say there. That shiny there kind of was distracting me for far too long. I just had to grab it, even though we're really at the end of the game.
Delivered.
While you were gone, I determined the most likely source of these strange attacks. The Master of the Sacred Palace.
Who is that?
A Dominican, appointed by the Pope, who ensures that Roman religious philosophy remains pure. He never liked my studies to begin with. Now that I have crossed the Templars, he has clearly retaliated.
Where can I find him?
Cardinals typically congregate nearby. Follow them. The Master likes to greet each one. Perhaps you will hear more conclusive evidence.
Nice and easy. Tell a cardinal to discover the location of the man seeking Copernicus' death. And you have to kill no one while you do it, pretty much. As if the DLC didn't already kind of start padding itself out. Now we've been led... Firstly, it's a run all the way to the Vatican. There's no fast travel during missions, which is a pain. But now, once you get here, it's a tailing mission. Just icing on the cake. It really was a letdown. I can't believe it. Nice and slow. Just like the Cardinal. Bunch of geezers. You know? It won't last too long though. I made sure to cut out a lot of the stuff, but something interesting did happen. I don't know if you can tell about my money situation in the bottom left. I'm absolutely balling, and I have nothing left to spend money on. I stopped setting assassins out on quests because there's just no point now. We're at the end and I've got everything I could. So I thought, you know what? Time to give back to the people. I'm glad it didn't distract him. I was half expecting that. I was just using this to get rid of the musicians that come in and start knocking around. It was kind of getting on my nerves. But an unintended side effect is that it just attracted the whole crowd. Now I thought, you know what? I haven't used it all game, pretty much, so might as well. Ezio the Generous. Look at him. Just Mr. Moneybags. Florence, Ducats. It's just 10. I wanted to test if this guy would drop his box, and yeah, sure enough he did. But yeah, that was it. The end of my generosity there.
Master.
Giuliano, Any news of Copernicus and the others?
Nothing.
Those fools. Inundating the people with their theories. We can barely contain the populace as it is. I have dispatched my best guards to deal with them. I trust they will make quick work of it.
I must stop them.
The end of one mission, the start of another, right quick. Kill all the executioners in under 5 minutes. So this one was a bit more engaging, I'd say. But I think more or less the approach was familiar, as you'll notice, the way I like to dispatch these guys. Thankfully, it wasn't a long run. You just walk over nearby and you're already at the objective, which is nice. I don't like it when the game makes you run, you know, cross country and you can't even fast travel. Having the horse is nice, but like bringing the horse into town is very cumbersome. I try to avoid that if I can. Anyway, there's the geezer. And what do we do? Oh. Bang. Bang. This guy not so much. It's just a cheeky assassinate. But this guy, bang. These guys lined up for a nice double. Michael double. And then it was just to sprint off and then I chased this guy down. With a nice, easy arrow storm. Which got this guard as well. Collateral damage. And now we're back here. Good old
Right.
Copernicus.
The master intends to kill you.
I will not let his bullying stop my research. Tonight there is an eclipse. I intend to chronicle it.
But the master hunts for you.
Better to die enlightened than to live in ignorance.
His end will come much sooner than yours.
Still the master of the sacred palace with the hidden blade. You know, I thought he'd be it would be an interesting duel or something, an interesting scenario. But as you can see, or as you're gonna see, there really wasn't that much to it, unfortunately. And that's it. No, yeah, there's just nothing there.
Silencing the truth will not stop its spread.
People are lazy. They will believe what we tell them to believe. I have sent my best man to find Copernicus. You are already too late.
Requiescat in pace.
You hardly got to hear anything from the guy. I thought there'd be more of an interaction there. It was just kind of, I don't know, fizzled out. What was his name? Master of the something or other? Really didn't feel like it. And here we go, one final duel. Well, 3 of those guards are way off for some reason. They're still aggroed. Shouldn't be the case, but whatever. Number 1. Okay, that kind of glitched. There we go. Arrow Storm to just clean up that guy. Nice and easy. And for some reason, those guys just won't let me sort of get out of combat, and they're way off. I can't even see them from here. Now, I decided to try something a little bit risky. Thankfully, it ended.
Is the world not marvelous?
Some of it.
You should not be so emotional. You will find it all makes more sense that way.
Perhaps.
Cesare thinks himself the center of it all. But he circles the periphery with the rest of us. Did you know that the sun is most likely the midpoint of the universe, not the Earth? I see the movements of the moon and stars, and yet I can only observe. So much is unknown to me. This age of reason is but the beginning of an end I will never see. Someday we will be able to influence this world, to exploit the power of human will to harness light and perhaps even travel into the heavens. But I am getting ahead of myself. First, we must see the sun spinning at the center.
I believe what you say is possible.
You should not accept my word. Not until I have proof. Soon. Buonanotte, Ezio. And thank you.
And that ends Ezio or Copernicus's story, and at that same vein, Ezio's as well. All in all, pretty mid DLC, I have to say, unfortunately. But Copernicus was, to me, like, really enjoyable. What a highlight. I'm a big fan, and I wish they brought him back more or integrated him more into the story. But as the moon sets, and you can actually see it setting, which is crazy. I only just noticed that now. I was just looking for a good angle in the video. But yeah, as the moon sets, I think we set AC Brotherhood to that same fate. And we'll rise again with Assassin's Creed Revelations in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, for sticking around for as long as you have. I really appreciate it, and I hope you've enjoyed. Sorry this one was a bit scuffed, but you know, it is what it is. We make do with it. And I actually quite enjoyed watching this back anyway. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care. See ya.